channel. My name is the Magical Miss Mitty. I know I have been MIA for a while, but I was just trying to go through my head to think of how I could make my channel a little bit different from everybody else's channel. I didn't want to go the vlog everyday miserable route. I didn't want to go the mukbang eating every minute millions of dollars worth of food for no reason, and then have the doctor have to take out my gallbladder because it's so congested. That's not me. I'm not the most super athletic person either, so that wouldn't work either. So what I've decided to do is come at me a chat. Let's eat, let's talk, let's just say what's on our minds. And that's exactly what I'm going to do today. But while I'm chatting today, I'm going to be eating a little something. I just went to the supermarket and I got myself, I'm going to show another good things because I feel expensive today. A little sushi. Now this one has fried salmon, shrimp tempura, soft shell crab and mango and scallions. As you can see, that's wasabi there. I don't eat that. I don't know what them invent that for. What purpose it serve. It don't make the sushi taste no better, I promise. And over here, some pickled ginger. I think you can see the pickled ginger. See? Yeah. It look nice, don't? Yeah. And with this, I don't add soy sauce to mine. It's too salty and my family trouble with high blood pressure. But I did take some special sauce, which is like mayonnaise mixed with a bag of things, but it well nice. So I'm just gonna sprinkle my sauce here, and as you can hear a while ago, one of my chopsticks them drop. So let's go get that washed. Alright, so chopstick wash and ready. They're good to go. I'm not a pro at using chopsticks, but the only way you can get better at using something is by doing it as often as possible, right? So I always try to eat sushi with chopsticks. So if you see the food drop off of the chopstick from my chest, my apologies. Anyways, for today's libations, I'm just having a seltzer, basically sparkling water. It's called bubbly, and if you're my friend, you know how much I love bubbly. But guess what, I'm gonna do the little ASMR thing what everybody I do now up in them phone screen. Listen. Does that make you want to go and have a refreshing drink? No? Oh, not too bad, mine. Alright guys, so anyways, on today's Musing with Mitty, we're going to talk about a little situation that happened in Jamaica just recently. Everybody knows about it, I'm sure. And everybody's upset about it. And this is a little series I'd like to call, well, today's show, Duppy No Who for Frighten. Now, recently, a young lady who is a JetBlue stewardess decided to take vacation time in Jamaica. She went to Jamaica, I think, either the 27th or the 29th of January. She was staying at a hotel named Ocean Springs, and she initially tested positive for COVID, which she came back to say that she tested negative afterwards, and she was taken off of a bus going on a tour to Duns River and was told that she needed to come with them because she was going to be put in quarantine and whatever. She still wanted to go out. She was very upset that she couldn't go with her friends, and so she threw it all out on social media, causing us to become judge and juror. And it went international. Baller alert, she had room, Amanda Seals, a lot of celebrities had it on their pages and they were blasting Jamaica, right? Alright, so she tests positive, and them say she has to either choose between going to a government institution or going back to her hotel. She decided to go back to her hotel. She made this big thing to make it seem like, oh, them didn't want to carry me to a hospital, and I decided that I wasn't going to accept any care from any Jamaican health service. Okay. So the government said, all right, Miss Irwa, you can stay in your room. We're going to make you stay in your room. We're going to make you quarantine for 14 days for free. Because remember now, even if she tested positive in Jamaica and she wanted to go home, she could not, because the president said as of the 26th of January, every person entering the US had to enter with a negative COVID test. So even if she was to say, all right, me nobody want the vacation, me just go home, she could not have gone. She would have to stay and she would have to quarantine, right? Me right or am I wrong? Wanna tell me? Alright, next thing again, even if she had tested negative prior to and then test positive, everybody is going to be erring on the side of caution. You're positive until we find out that you're negative, which is what they would do in any country. Jamaica is grappling with COVID, and we with our third world care, as them put it, and the inability of our hospitals to take care of the influx of patients coming in with COVID. If you have one person out there that is a petri dish full of COVID, why would you want to have them walking around, going to Duns River Falls, infecting not only staff but other tourists, people carried home to them family, everybody sick? They are going to err on the side of caution, right or am I wrong? Right? So after she decides she's going to stay at Ocean Springs now, I look up Ocean Springs on Google. $210 US a night for stay there. When the government had said that if you're going to quarantine at a hotel, you'd have to pay. If that girl had to pay out of pocket, she'd pay something like $3,000 US. She never paid a cent. She stayed there for free. People wicked. So after she go on with her antics on social media, she went ahead and she said, she never said they kidnapped her, but she insinuated that this was some trafficking thing and why did they choose her, and if we not hear from her, we know exactly where she did and which authorities, to the point where Amanda Seals came on Instagram and said she was actually trying to contact people in Jamaica to find out where this girl is because she really want to know if something bad happened to the girl. Right? That time the girl cock up in a poolside room with a balcony where she could have go outside, go sit down and get fresh air. The pool was there. The only thing them said to her is that, listen, we don't want you to mix up with nobody. Yes, she might not have had access to the front door, but based on how COVID had killed people with almost 400 people in Jamaica dead, you really want her to walk up and down in a hotel where you have servers and everywhere? And we're not even talking about the fact that this girl had healthcare services right there at her whim for check her. Right? Alright. She visibly upset. She go to social media. And then she start showing in the room. The motion sensor them. The smoke detector them. The vent system them. She a show it and I said them put camera in her room for watch her. Now, apparently Goody has never been to a 5-star hotel. I don't know, she probably only go around the place with 3-star. I don't know if a Best Western and them little place they up so she used to. She don't know how a motion sensor look like. You see one little red light a beep up there, you automatically assume it's a camera, miss? Seriously, God no? You don't know motion sensor? Or you did just do it for social media hype? Or you did just cry wolf because you want everybody sorry for you? Talk to me. No, you can talk to me. Me and your friend, we can talk. Yeah, man, talk to me. So after she make it clear, so them a watch her, like at the CSI, like at the FBI or the CIA, them a watch her. She now decides to tape over the sensors, which in itself is illegal. That is an infraction for which she could have had to pay a fine or face jail time. It is illegal to tamper with smoke detectors, sensor monitoring, and things of that sort. Look it up if you think I lie, me I tell. Look it up. It's illegal for she do them things. Yeah. So after all of that go down now, right? She drop off of the face of social media, right? Because she tell everybody say them take her off of the Wi-Fi. She not have no Wi-Fi. She not have no way for contact her mother or her friends, and she drop off of the face of this earth. So everybody's like, oh my gosh, them really kidnap her for true. How Jamaica afford to make that happen? Me know say Jamaica full of crime, but me never know say so they wicked. Then the government no see this happen to her and that happen to her. How them afford to make that happen to her? She stay quiet. The 14 days of quarantine, go they sit down in the people them hotel free of cost and them food. I get health care, I do everything what she need for do. Quiet. No more social media outbursts, nothing. So till everybody in the world feel like, oh, but we not see nothing from her. Cause even to the point where Instagram post was made to say that we're good and whatever, everybody's like, no, we not believe say she till we see she come out come talk, because she quiet for so long somebody could have her phone and send out message. We no believe say she free until we see her face. Yeah. That time she cock up her foot in our AC and burn it down. Everybody out of the world are stressed and a struggle, and I think said this girl was really and truly kidnapped in Jamaica. And you know gonna tell me say she not wicked? You know gonna tell me say she not wicked? Them drop her off of the Wi-Fi, she can't contact her mother. She can't talk to nobody. If we not hear from her, we just know which part she there. Yeah. Alright now, so she do her quarantine without a hitch. She'll go back home now. As per protocol, she would have had to be escorted to the airport. Yes, that's just protocol. Who the airport with her but her mother? Her mother? You mean the same mother what she tell we say they wouldn't allow her for contact? You mean the same mother what she coming on future post come tell me about how her mother had to take 4 different flights to get to Jamaica and this and that, and they won't allow her to contact her? And her mother and she in the airport a cuss off the people them, all them a try to walk her through the airport. Wanna follow with her? Oh, you want to make a scene for social media? Well, let me give it to you. I guess the apple don't fall far from the tree, right? I guess you did really look for a free vacation, right? What all of that behavior for? You're not the first person who has had to come to the country and quarantine. And plus, them people who come before you did probably have to pay out of them pockets. You did not. You were treated with the utmost courtesy, even though people want to make it seem like, oh, customer care in Jamaica is shit. Jamaica not have no customer service. Make them move and go, and then did I treat her bad? How come? Why she not say, oh, then treat her during her 14-day quarantine? Why she can only talk about the part where them come take her off of the van if you say, no, you can't go down the river, you test positive, you need to go in a quarantine? Tell me how them treat you over the 14 days. Tell me how them starve you. Tell me how them couldn't come and change none of your bed linen. Tell me how the bathroom dirty and nobody no come clean it. Yeah, and that's who you are here. You is a wicked. You is evil. And you better be careful what you do to others, because you yourself will get it back. And you have tarnished Jamaica's name. And may I tell you, Jamaica have its issues. Me not act like say Jamaica the best place for earth. Right? But that went international and everybody sit down and watch you. Everybody are pray for you. Everybody are say, oh my gosh, this girl is in real trouble. We need to get her out of Jamaica. We see her leave. You look quite healthy. You're COVID free. You get for going back to your yard without a hitch. You get 14 nights a one 5-star hotel for free, escorted to the airport, and you still a kick up rumpus. Miss, if you test positive in a Jamaica, you could not have traveled home. The president won't elect last year November and get sworn in January. Tell you say. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. My bank did just call me, so I did have to cut on a little bit to talk to them. But as I was saying, your president that was sworn in said, listen, if you come from overseas, you have to come with a negative test on the 26th of January. You did Jamaica the 27, 28, 29. If you did even go back the 31st and you test positive, miss, where were you gonna go? Or is it because it's America, you believe that you'd have no choice because I'm an American citizen? How dare you? You know, we have this thing where we talk about Black Lives Matter. It matters when it's somebody you know, when there's public outcry. It don't matter if it's a third world country. It don't matter if you believe yourself to be better than other people. Because with all of the railing up and carrying on where you talk about, oh, you don't want any services from any hospital, it automatically became a first world versus third world kind of scenario. We see it. We see it. Caribbeaners have so much pride, and anywhere, especially Jamaicans go, we are known, we are outspoken, and we try to make it known that we're Jamaican. But Black Americans definitely love to look down on the Caribbean because we're not worthy. And even if you were to upgrade, no, you're not first world, you're only developing. You not count. Would she have behaved the way she behaved if she was home? If JetBlue did say to her, say, Kalina, we do your test and you test positive, we'll send you home for 14 days. No pay. And your bills did still have to be paid, miss. Would you behave the same way? No, talk to me. We have an honest conversation. All of the carrying on and rigmarole and jump up and down on social media to get sympathy and tell people how we are ill-treated and how we are going to kidnap you. Well, you never said kidnap, as you rightly said. You insinuated that we were trying to kidnap you. And I said we because I'm a Jamaican and I'm also a healthcare worker. I may have some idea of how isolation works because I worked at the only isolation hospital that is present in Jamaica. Yeah? Would you have spoken to the public health officials in America as you did those in Jamaica? Would you disparage them and treat them as poorly as you did when you came here? Who grow you? Who grow you? But then we watch and see how your mother behaved when the JTB attendant was simply trying to help you guys, and you made it pretty obvious who raised you. Me tell you, the apple do not fall far from the tree. And you, as a person who works in customer service, you're a stewardess. You should have known better. Because if you dip on a JetBlue plane one day and officials come on the plane and say, sir, in a 13F, we take you off of the plane. You test positive for COVID. You yourself, Miss Collier, you would have become fearful. Yeah? So why do we have this attitude of all men are created equal, but some are more equal than some? Because me feel like me better than you, even though the two of we black, two of we in a struggle, two of we see the statistics and see say black people are die more than any other place. Two of we see say Jamaica not have the best healthcare, but the people them are try them best. Jamaica only good when no one come here come smoke weed and go to parties. And for some have a Jamaican friend or when a grandmother come from Jamaica, brak, big up yourself. But when Jamaicans try to uphold their laws against you, it is a problem. Some charge must be the fear, you know. And them literally make you get off scot-free. After you disparage the country on social media, all of the gossip column them, newspaper site pick it up, how this girl there Jamaica kidnapped by health officials because she tests positive for COVID and then she tests negative. In most cases, if you're on lockdown, if there's a positive test and a negative test, nobody now go buy the negative test until you test again to say, oh, yes, she negative, but me live in one country where 4 tests me have to do. I have to do a test when I arrive here. I have to do a test day 4, day 8, and day 14. And that is the only time I am clear to move about when I get back into this country. Not 1 negative, not 2 negatives. I have to have 4 negatives. So you testing negative 1 time and then test positive. The people them are gonna be like, oh shit, something happened here. And then all these conspiracy theories about them are purposefully make your test positive. Why would we want to make you the scapegoat for what? What importance are you to Jamaica to the point where Jamaica would waste so much money in time, manpower, healthcare representatives who could be somewhere treating somebody else? The $3,000 hotel where you stay at free with all of the amenities. The escorting where they have to escort you back and forth. We are looking at least $5,000-6,000 US. Why would I waste time on you, miss? The only reason why Jamaica was doing what it had to do was to protect its citizens from somebody like you who feel like you come from your black privilege in America or no better than Caribbean people, and you have every right for walk about with your COVID and infect other people because you're better than them. And that's your problem. And we don't talk. I'm happy you're gone back, and you better be lucky see I never some country where some heavy sanction would have dropped on you. And my only advice to the Jamaican authorities is that all your family, everybody feel. Oh, you're related to Kalia where you come from? Oh, up in that bush where she come from? Yeah? On the DNA look the same? Let me see your forehead. Let me see your eyebrow them. Stretch out your tongue. Let me take your fingerprint. Oh, you're not related? Denied. We no want so no. Oh no, do nothing for we. And whatever little dollar you did go spend in Jamaica, we not suffer from because of it. Stay wish for you there. People like you, we can definitely do without. Now, you have a good day. You and yours. I gotta finish enjoying my sushi. I hope you will have something nice to eat. I hope all of the stress and strain and problem where you go through is resolved and you enjoy your Monday here. Just remember, say time longer than rope. And whatever you do to people, you're gonna get back. Yeah? Alright. As long as you know that me and you good. And nobody come back to Jamaica. Nobody ever make nobody know say you did go. Again. Although you tell everybody already. Anyways, guys, yes, that was my little ranting. But if you like this kind of a thing where we can talk and vibe, I'm gonna need you to comment down below. Tell me what topics you want me to talk about, and tell me how you feel about this whole situation, because it's not right. Subscribe and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I'll come back, make we chat some more. Yeah. Have a good day, everyone. Bye bye.